Welcome, welcome Capricorns. Welcome to Keykey's Doorway. Let's see what you and your soulmate will be emotionally and energetically experiencing in your actions for November 20th to November 27th, 2018. Gaia, God, Goddess, Mother, Father. What actions will be taken what actions will be taken for Mr. Miss Capricorn and their soulmate? Hey. Hey. Masculine, Capricorns, your past life, you have experienced what it means to truly forgive, to forge, to forgive. For what? Forgiveness. Or for what? Giving the opportunity to see the grander scheme of things. For what? Giving forgiveness is seeing the grander scheme of things. It's like if you ever experience someone stealing from you, betraying you, or making you feel like how you captivated their attention was wrong. You also recognize that when someone stole from you, it is not because at times they were jealous of you or didn't like you and wanted to hurt you, but seeing the other side of the road from a person revealed that they might not have the things that you were able to not only cultivate but obtain. In my mind's eyes, like, you know, when you're young and your parents tell you to protect the things that you own, right? And when we were excited, we always wanted to show our friends or people around us what new gadget, what new toy, or what something that we valued. And then when we checked our book bags or when we checked our wallets or anything that we held what was valuable, when we exposed it, it wasn't there. And it's like, well, why would somebody do that? And you would go home and you would tell a parent or tell someone, a friend, of what you experienced, and they might have mentioned to you, what if they didn't have the thing that they stole from you naturally? What if they didn't have a bike and they always wanted to learn how to ride a bike, but maybe their family could not afford a bike at that time, or just couldn't afford things that a person you would think would have as a basic necessity in this world to experience. You see that forgiving has given you the opportunity, masculine Capricorns, to see the guide or the bigger scheme of things, or that giving that space to understand in another aspect was not just you trying to calm yourself down, but to see a cure in things that naturally do happen. Female Capricorns, In your present, masculine Capricorns, you're seeing how forgiving whatever you're experiencing right now can also help you to see, or will allow you to see, that you forgiving is not cowardly, but it is in fact courageous. It takes a courageous person. Okay, whenever you get a chance, check out Green Book, the official trailer. When the person that said it takes courage to stand, and he said something else, you'll see why that is, or you'll probably laugh and say, yeah, I understand now. Female Capricorns, in your past life, you have endured or have seen as a collective what is food and hunger around you. Like your masculine counterpart, and what it meant to forgive, and seeing the other side of a situation and why things happen in the way it does, and what it can actually prepare you for in the long haul. You're seeing how food and hunger is universal. It's something that we all try to understand, learn from, and find a cure for. In your present life, female Capricorns, you're seeing how whatever was a food and hunger for you is a way to become first to be forgiven in the way you see fit, of what made you feel deprived, whether it be emotionally, materially, or even spiritually in your world, and how that has made you feel equally as hungered to satisfy that in a healthy way that serves you, Miss Capricorn. In your present, if you're experiencing this right now, you're seeing how to make that a foundation rather, or to find a cure, than see it as a curse. Soulmate, in your past life, goes hand in hand from understanding from the masculine counterpart what they have learned to be an element of forgiveness, and what it serves as a bigger scale or the bigger scheme in the long haul, or even in the present. And how from your female counterpart, soulmate, that finding the foundation of a universal problem can be a cure and not a curse. That you have taken that in your past life and made that a communal way of living. If people were hungry, first you found how to make them shelter, because hunger could be in any shape or fashion, soulmate, from which you have seen. You've seen how feeling hunger can be, I'm cold, but I have no clothes to shelter me as a house. So if people didn't have a place to stay, you made housing for them in their past life. If they did not have food, you found a way to make stores or markets where people can go, or I should say in this time period, made markets, or what we see in the present life, vendors. We still see markets being reemerged in city towns or in urban areas. We do see community markets that can also help the community in regards to food and hunger. You're seeing, soulmate, that communal living does find a cure in regards to food and hunger, and that food and hunger, when you forgive that it had to be experienced, that in the bigger scheme of things helps civilizations to be created. Masculine Capricorns, You are in your own house. You're in the 10th house. So now you're understanding why and how your past is also a present gift to you. That forgiving has led you to become a boss in your present life. And the actions that you're taking emotionally and energetically is tied into your intuitions. It's tied into your emotions. And your emotions is governed by our mindset and even our gut, our stomach. That is our second brain. And you've seen how both brains have found you a solution to be that boss in your present life, in however way that is. You're seeing that it's making you more content and rewarded in your family life. That your emotions and your material needs is in fact tied to who you are. It was shown in your past life, and it is presented in your present and is met. And you're recognizing that trustworthy relationships come from forgiveness. Female Capricorns, how you're moving in action emotionally and energetically is the sun. You are using 1 + 9, 1. The first house of Aries. Aries is all about our identity. Our identity is governed or connected to our ego. That's how we find a way to act in our movements. And you're seeing that becoming the sun, becoming that strategist, becoming that your own solution to how you solve a universal, not only a universal dilemma, a universal problem, yet a universal, it is what it is. We have to experience it in this world. That to experience it in the world, to obtain food, you need to be the sun, the solar, the spark, to make things bloom so you can be filled and not hungry. So, Miss Capricorns, you're seeing a happy outcome from your brilliant new ideas that leads to your success. You're recognizing that from your past life of experiencing what it meant to see how food and hunger does connect to how your soulmate utilized it as communal living, made a success in the way you're acting, in your actions in the now. So have confidence in yourself, female Capricorns. Because like the sun is also the star. And like all stars, don't we look up to the stars to not only be of awe of it, but it also had light the way. It was our first map. It showed us how to move in this world. Soulmate, how you're moving emotionally and energetically is through the 3rd house, which is Gemini, and they're all about communication. And communication that they have used in the planet of Mercury is universal cultural truths and understanding. That would explain how you were able in your past life to use those ideas and those solutions to make a communal living, and how even that is used in your present life right now. And you're not only communicating that, but you're seeing the commercial. When we think of commercial, it's like it's a product. Yes, commercial shows a product, but that product is something that everyone uses. And you're seeing how to communicate that emotionally and intuitively. And you're using your book smart, your street smart, even your life experiences smarts to celebrate that idea, and seeing the wedding and graduation of how you evolved in your understanding of that. And you're giving birth to that announcement. And for the need to have fun is needed. In order to make a community, it's like playing a Sims game or a building game. You have pieces, but how you build it comes from your identity and your ego, like the sun and the feminine, and from the way you have bossed it up from your masculine energy. Yeah, you're going to definitely have some fun because you're tapping it into your emotions. Yes, you're communicating as soulmate, but you're using your intuitions. And intuition gives us, either through our dreams, our imagination, or even conversations that we have with others or even with ourselves, and how to move forward. Until we meet again. Until we meet again. Hold up. I'm sorry. There's a bug that came on the table. I gotta get this. Hold on. I'm cleaning and mopping in this house, and the bug still wanted. I'm shocked to even climb. I'm amazed how it climbed up here. Let me get at it, because I'm clearing my space. But new things to emerge. And I cannot be ashamed on what stages must take place for that to happen. There we go. Now we're ready. Sorry about that. But, like communal living, we always have issues that can be solved. And I'm solving them every step of the way. Like I see my dear Mr. and Miss Soulmate and their energies and actions doing. Hold on, make sure again that I'm clearing this space. I'm not ashamed to show my flaws and my triumphs. I am not ashamed. I am not ashamed to see my environment and where I want to make change. So, sorry about that. Soulmates, Mr., Miss, Capricorns. Know that you are becoming a boss. You're recognizing the star and how you communicate, the way you make those changes will be understandable for all that you connect to. I love you, Mr. and Miss Capricorns. I love you, soulmate. Thank you for walking in the doorway. Even when the doorway had some other creatures that wanted to tag along. Thank you for being understanding. I love you. I love you. I love you. We will see you on the other side.